Should we cautiously wait by it, or should we go into our
Ooh,
own tents?
animation.
Oh, I love
Animation.
this.
Magic
Oh.
flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table.
Kinda digging the aesthetic.
What? Exactly.
Sygrid is now cautiously stepping in closer to the table.
It appears to be empty. But then, out from behind the curtain, a woman appears, her voice cackling like dried weeds. At last, you have arrived. It took you all long enough. I've been expecting you. Are you ready to learn your fate?
I don't suppose you are Madam Eva, are you?
I could play a game with you, but I imagine right now you wouldn't enjoy that. Yes, I am Madam Eva.
Oh, you cryptic woman. Finally, I can put a face to the voice.
Welcome, Sygrid, touched by shadows. Theodora Calum, the great apprentice. Delvon Earthfont, born of two worlds. Tatyana, formerly Empty Shell. Kerius Dillith, number 07812. Beltane, dressed in black and white.
Kerius visibly flinches at that number.
Well, you are familiar with us.
But
And I suppose you hopefully will tell us the meaning of these certain cards that you gave me.
oh yes, my cards grant me sight into the threads of fate that bind all things. My, inner eye told me that champions were coming to the land, and that I would guide them on their path. So, she gestures to the chairs and the pillows. Shall we begin?
Sygrid goes over and sits on one of the stools so she's at least somewhat eye level with Madame Eva.
This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea.
Tatyana sits. By the way, was that an Old Testament lexicon reference?
Okay, so it's not giving me the option to chat in character.
So what you do is you do the slash and IC and then space and then whatever you want to say.
Okay.
I don't know why it's been doing that. I think it's because our tokens aren't on the board, but yeah. That's how I've gotten around it.
Yeah, that is pretty much it.
Yeah.
So,
Theodora politely nods her head and says, I will stay by the door, thank you, but we appreciate the hospitality.
I think you will all find this very enlightening.
Well, I'd certainly like to know what's going on. You've been in and out of my head for the past couple months.
Oh, trust me, you'll be happy I was.
And why's that?
Well, each of these cards are very important. The innocent looks over at Beltane. You do not know your importance, young one. You also do not realize the danger you are in, should the devil realize who you really are. Looks over
I
to...
really am?
She ignores you and looks to Delvon. The Broken One, you have indeed suffered a great loss. So great, you've lost the feeling of loss. You are incomplete. Maybe in this land you will find fulfillment. Moves to Kerius. The marionette. Though your duties may be similar, you are not a soldier. You are a slave, a puppet, a willing one at that. And as you and your Dasta's desires may align, it appears your ambitions do not. Moves towards Tatyana. The ghost. Your past, shrouded in mystery, ghost of the past, a terrible reminder to those who know who you are. To Theodora, the seer. You are a learned individual, girl. Your contributions will be manifold, provided you have enough confidence in yourself, but also humility to listen to others. And then looks down at Sygrid. The horseman. Oh, tragedy and woe, defeat and terrible loss. You've lost everything, though you might not know you've lost everything, and you might lose more. Now, let us begin. Her old hands working deftly, the ancient seer pulls out a deck and removes 14 cards from the top of it, setting them aside. The remaining cards, she shuffles nimbly twice, 3 times, 4. Madame Eva sets both decks on the surface on the velvet table. Closing her eyes, she places her hand over the surface of the larger deck. The crimson flames dim and swirl in eldritch patterns as her lips move silently, a distant tension spreading through the air. The sounds of the rustling trees and rippling pool beyond the tense walls begin to dim. The external world growing mute and insubstantial as the space within grows more solid, more real. Slowly, cards begin to fly from the 2 decks swirling in front of you. The lights of the candles sway like silhouettes, leaning in towards the cards like anxious watchers. Yet the air in the tent is perfectly still. No light intrudes through the seams in the tent's walls. No voice rings out in the silence. Shadows of mist swirl at the boundaries of the tent, where the darkness of the deepest night dwells. But here at its center, light yet remains. The crone then moves her wrinkled hand to the leftmost card. The first, she closes her eyes and tilts her head as if listening to an unspoken word. The arcane lights swirl and then shift, and their colors change to a deep, piercing blue. This card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient, that will help you better understand your enemy. She flips the card. Come on, Venus.
This is really cool, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The cerulean light dances across its surface, revealing an illustration of 2 individuals arguing, one posed to strike with a knife. The 9 of Glyphs, the traitor. Her dark pupils shift from side to side, as though reading from an unseen text. Look for a wealthy woman, a staunch ally of the devil. She keeps the treasure under lock and key. The with the bones of an ancient enemy. She moves her hand to the second card, this one being at the top of the cross. As she closes her eyes and listens once more, the candlelight flares, its color bursting into a fierce yellow. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. She flips the card. This time the light reveals a new illustration. A warrior, lightly armored. The Five of Swords, the Myrmidon. Her eyes stare deep into the shadows that lurk in the corners of the tent. Look for a dark community of death and violence. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. She moves her hand to the third card. The right arm of the cross, her eyelids closing like a trance, her lips pursed in quiet contemplation. The candlelight vanishes, and for a heartbeat, it returns in a nova of fierce, burning white. So pure and strong and clean that it threatens to look at, burns to see. Madame Eva's eyes snap open, burning with a fierce determination. This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. She flips the card. The light reveals a third illustration, a haggard old man with a missing arm. The Six of Coins. The beggar. A wounded elf has what you seek. He will part with the treasure to see his dark dreams fulfilled. She moves to the fourth card at the bottom of the cross. And listens once more, tracing small circles across its back as she hums a contemplative note. The magic flames leap and dance on their wicks, now casting violet. The walls of the tent gleam with the shimmer of twilight. This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. She flips the card. This time the illustration revealed is a graveyard with billowing mists. The Queen of Swords. The mists. She leans forward. A woman wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out in the sun's holy place, where its rays once shone from the peak above the mists. Finally, she moves her hand to the fifth card and nearly recoils, her brow furrowing from the wrinkles, splitting her forehead like a trench. Behind her, shadows encircle the candlelights. When next she speaks, Madame Eva's rasping voice is scarce above a whisper. Your enemy is a creature of darkness. Whose powers are beyond mortality. This card will lead you to him. Her hand trembles above the card. And for a silent moment, deft ancient figures reveal its opposite side. a skull on display, floating in an ornate jar. She slowly exhales. The Red Joker. The artifact. He lurks in the darkness where the morning light once shone. A sacred place. As the last syllable passes her lips, the old woman freezes. And rocks back forth in her chair, her eyes rolling until the whites gleam like pearls in the darkness. And then she snaps back, the candlelight burning down to its ordinary crimson glow. The sound of the outside world returns. The voices of the Vistani, the crackling of the bonfire, the whisper of the wind and the lapping of the waves against the shore of the pool. Madame Eva says nothing. She only regards you silently with dark, heavy eyes. This should be interesting. Alright, you can leave.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you okay? You kind of did a weird eye rolly thing. Do you need some eye drops?
So many questions.
I have given you all the information that you need to survive your journey. Now, Pip, I need things to do.
What if we need to take notes? What if we don't remember everything?
Who is this Pip person?
I mean, hashtag meta. Having this information on record would be very helpful.
Oh yes, I'm planning on having it written down so you guys can reference it later. But if you'll forgive me a little bit of showmanship.
Also,
no,
aren't you recording? Aren't you recording anyways?
Yes.
True.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was. You had a flair for the. You've got a flair for the theatric.
Mm-hmm.
And no pun
No
intended.
shit. Where have you been the past 15 years?
I'm just emphasizing what we already know.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I wore my Gengar shirt today.
Well, I'm wearing my Coraline shirt.
I'm just wearing my Spips t-shirt.
I'm wearing my St. Jude's Hospital t-shirt.
I'm wearing my Mega Man Battle Network t-shirt.
The only one not wearing a geeky shirt right now. Oh.
No, you're not. I am wearing my.
geeky.
Well, I've got my Gengar plushie.
You're not the only one, Charlie. I'm wearing a pajama shirt.
Okay.
It has holes in it.
Hmm.
It's
Well, that's
like,
how you know it's comfy.
yes.
Tatyana is going to take out a notepad and start writing.
Yes, just to kind of remember everything that was talked about.
Sygrid is gonna look at Madame Eva. First of all, thank you for the reading. We appreciate it. Second of all, could you be a little more direct? You know how much I hate the cryptic shit. Is there any way you could just tell us in plain common what you want us to do?
I don't think that's how this works, I'm afraid.
It won't hurt to ask.
Oh, no, it does not hurt to ask, but there's two reasons that I'm not... The first reason is that divination is a tricky business.
It's one of the few things I haven't learned how to do properly.
Well, yes, the thing is that glimpsing the future puts it in danger of being changed. After all, do people not meet their destiny on the path that they often take to avoid it?
Yeah.
I do have one other question.
Yes.
Why me? I wasn't a part of this initial group. They were on their own. You essentially brought me to them. I want to know why.
And that's also part of the first reason. You see, sometimes having knowledge of the future events causes them to have a less likelihood of it actually coming to pass. I have told you what you needed to know. Just count on it.
We'll have to.
Sygrid grimaces, but nods and gets up from her stool.
We'll figure out the rest on our own.
Indeed. After all, knowledge can be a power or a curse. This is the nature of divination. Little witch, you will learn these should you study divination. Error increases with distance, and those who do not study history are doomed to repeat it, and those who do study history are doomed to watch others repeat it. But like a game of chance, the future can be rigged. You will learn things are connected in more ways than one, such as future and possibility are one and the same, and luck and destiny are one and the same.
Very well. Sigrid's looking at the others. Come on. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything else out of her.
And the second reason why I won't tell you everything is because it's fun to watch you squirm.
Sygrid just kind of like, you know that anime where they kind of do that weird shiver thing and it's like the little hair
Yeah.
standing up on end? That's what you see Sygrid do before just kind of like power walking out of the tent.
Hmm.
Should we still keep the cards, or?
Oh no, these cards are mine. You just
Okay, just wanted to-
you just borrowed them.
Just wanted to be sure.
However, I am not the only one with these kinds of cards. These are Taroka. So, there may be others, other than I, who would be willing to read your fortunes. But no one here dares try to compete with mine, at least within this campground. But who knows? You might find someone else who may think themselves more powerful.
Keep that in mind, though. I don't think any of us are too eager to necessarily do so. At the risk of revealing anything potentially dangerous, kind of freaked out Kerius. And me, for that matter, but not so much like him.
Number.
Hey, let's leave it for now,
It's
Delvon.
not a number. It's my name.
What?
What do you mean?
If you don't want to tell us, you don't have to. We can get to a safer space if you prefer.
It's best not to
That
force.
story will come eventually.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's put a pin on that, shall we?
Very well.
But for now, if you listened to everything I've said so far, the answer is in plain sight.
I think I know the answer. And that is why I am more inclined to let you wait.
I have a few theories, but I'm not gonna speculate.
Hmm.
Just be you, Kerius. We like you.
Much appreciated.
I'm gonna go get some more wine. I'll see you guys
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, it's like Arena's been there the whole time, and she's just been watching this like,
Uh-huh.
Do you want to go get some wine?
yes!
You know what? I'll drink to that.
You're going to actually have an alcoholic beverage?
I've had wine before. I had it at the bar recently. I just don't
Okay.
drink red wine. I
Okay.
can handle.
Beltane will
I'm a
take
responsible
anything that...
drinker.
Beltane's gonna take anything that's sweetened with maple syrup.
Perfect.
Meanwhile,
Canadian.
Side note, I actually learned recently that maple syrup is apparently a better substitute for honey in a lot of cases.
Yeah,
It
I read that
contains a
somewhere.
lot of... While it's still heavily diluted sugar, or like heavily like concentrated sugar, there are apparently a lot of like really good... Frick, I'm blanking
Health
on...
benefits?
Yeah, there are a bunch of health benefits to it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've read somewhere that maple syrup makes for a good substitution for honey and mead, although like there's some debate about like, well, it's not really mead if there's no honey in it, but like there are like wine or drinks that you can make using maple syrup, and it's like, I'm gonna have Beltane drink that, and I'm gonna make her secretly Canadian.
Okay. Okay then.
Hold on a moment.
I'm
I've
just
got
kidding, by the way.
I've got a great pun.
I've been watching a lot of MasterChef Canada, and they use maple on a lot of stuff.
Beltane.
Eh.
We get it now.
Yeah.
In any
I mean, I can totally see Beltane dressed up as a Mountie.
Or like just wearing Canadian flannel.
Yeah.
Dang it, Alex.
Let's
Now you got me thinking about like one of my favorite breakfast foods.
Okay.
waffles.
So people like pancakes, right? And what do you usually have pancakes with?
Bacon.
Maple syrup. Here's
Yeah.
the thing. In Honduras, we have this thing called mantequilla, which is basically Honduran cream, and it's a mix of sour cream, heavy cream, and salt. Mix that with honey, you get some seriously amazing toppings for pancakes, man.
Hmm.
So,
Anyway,
what just happened is usually considered one of the highlights of a Curse of Strahd game.
Oh.
Yes.
The fortune teller.
Yes.
It does sound like fun.
It was fun.
So,
No,
what
very much so.
what happens here essentially is you're going to have to pay very close attention to those clues because slightly spoiler, but not really. If you don't figure these cards out, you're going to have a bad time.
Dude.
The cards that were in the reading, not the cards that were given to us, right?
The cards that were in the reading.
Okay.
Yes. I figured they would have to be of vital importance.
The cards do tell. The past, the present, and the future as well.
Future as well.
And the thing is that there's a lot of things that are random about Curse of Strahd. That depending on these readings, depending on which cards appear in the reading, they change the story.
Ooh. Shake my head. Come on,
So
boys.
yeah,
Won't you shake?
I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Though out of character,
Ready.
they were parts of the cards that I'm just like listening to. And as somebody who actually does read tarot, I'm just like, wait a minute, the battling, that's supposed to be the Five of Wands. Wait, that's not the beggar card.
So now
Well,
we
this
must
isn't-
listen
well,
to
this
the
isn't-
heart of the cards.
Well, the thing is just like the Taruka is they have their own little names.
It's
for
more
this.
like oracle cards, which I don't know how to read, rather than actual tarot.
I was gonna say, this isn't tarot, this is Taruka.
Oh no, I know tarot. I know tarot.
My only experience with tarot is the Persona games.
Mm.
And they only cover like the main 22 arcana.
The major arcana.
Thank
Yes,
you,
yeah.
Persona.
Yes.
Yeah, there's also the Arcana Force cards from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god, don't get me started with that nonsense.
Oh, by the way, Arcana Force 21, the world, it's more or less a JoJo reference.
Oh god.
Yeah, I heard
Because
about
because its head's effect essentially allows you to skip your opponent's next turn. Essentially stopping time. Oh, it gets better. It freaking gets better. The Japanese voice actor for Sartorius, the antagonist from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX who uses the Arcana Force cards, it's the same voice actor as Dio.
So yeah.
So you got to hear him say Zawarudo before he became famous for Zawarudo.
Oh wow.
But yeah,
It's like David Productions was watching the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and when they saw Sartorius, they're like, "That's our Dio."
Yes. Okay.
All right,
So
okay.
here's the suits of the deck. The suits are swords, stars, coins, and glyphs. So the swords is a suit that symbolizes aggression and violence. It is a suit of warriors, be they paladins, soldiers, mercenaries, or gladiators. It also symbolizes the power of governments and leaders, whether noble or corrupt. And then there's the suit of stars. This suit symbolizes desire for personal power and control over things beyond the ken of mortals. It is the suit of arcane mages, sages, and intellectuals. It also represents the triumph of magic, science, and reason over religion, mysticism, and superstition. Then there's the deck of coins. It symbolizes avarice and the desire for personal and material gain. It is also symbolic of gluttony, lust, and obsession. On the side of good, this suit can suggest philanthropy, accumulation of wealth for the benefit of a charity or a just cause. On the side of evil, it embodies the worst aspects of greed. It speaks to the power of gold and how that power can build or destroy nations. Then there's the suit of glyphs. This suit symbolizes faith, spirituality, and inner strength. It is the suit of priests, and those who devote themselves to the service of a deity, a higher power, or a heightened philosophy. On the side of good, it represents willpower and dedication. On the side of evil, the suit signifies weakness of character, self-doubt, and betrayal of one's ideals or beliefs. It symbolizes health and healing, as well as illness and disease.
Fate truly is a double-edged sword.
Yes, indeed. So usually the lower, a lower score in the Taroka deck is generally generally more positive, whereas a higher score is more negative. For instance, the one of coins is the swashbuckler. Those who like money, yet give it up freely, like likable rogues and rapscallions. But also the highest of coins would be the miser. Hoarded wealth, those who are irreversibly unhappy or who think money is meaningless. So the Scrooges.
They call me Deal Miser, whatever I touch.
I'm trying to do something serious! Ugh! Alright, so I'm assuming you all head out of the tent?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so,
Meanwhile, as I leave, I ponder with great intent the words of the fortune teller.
So, the other Vistani are looking at you, and they kind of got anticipatory faces. Oh, so you saw Madame Eva, did you? How'd it go?
I figured that was kind of obvious. We kind of were in there for a while.
Oh yes, but how did it go?
Interesting to say the very least.
I'll have that jug of wine now.
Suffice to say, we have some riddles to solve.
Oh yes, that's standard. And so he starts. They start passing out the wine, and who is getting plastered?
Sygrid
Again.
only has a small cup because she's just kind of sitting on the log, just really, really quiet. And Rorik is actually, for once, not being a bit of a dick and just actually cuddled up to her and just kind of like, doing that protective nuzzle thing that cats do.
Okay.
Tatyana is probably not going to get plastered, but she is going to get drunk. One, because she wants to get some numbness to everything that's going on, and two, she really likes wine.
Well, I'm guessing determining the who gets plastered is
Is this gonna be a roll?
Oh yeah,
Constitution saving throw, please.
on it.
Can I roll on this too?
Yes, roll. Yep, and everyone who is drinking more than a small cup of wine, Constitution saving throw.
Theodora ain't drinking nothing. She's gonna go over and see if the lake water is clean enough to drink first.
Again, Delvon, light drinker.
Saving throw, you said, right?
Come on, the one time I wanted to roll poorly.
Remember when I did Tyranny of Dragons? He had me roll a Constitution save. I rolled a nat 1, and my character started singing sea shanties.
Yo, we're
It
all
was
actually
really
holding our
fun.
liquor pretty well.
So yeah,
All things
Tatyana and
considered.
Kerius, you are not drunk, but you are buzzed.
What did I find from the water?
Would that be a nature's throw?
No, that
It
would
might
be,
be, yeah.
no, that would be survival.
Cool,
Okay.
I already did that.
That would,
so what I
that would
get?
actually be survival, and it's like at first you want to check the water, but then you realize that the horses were drinking from it, and then you're like, yeah, it's like part of you just wants to boil it just to be safe, but you feel like you're not gonna die if you drink it.
She'll boil a little bit of it while she babysits Tatyana and Kerius. Not intrusively, but just stays near them and makes sure they don't die too.
Yeah, it's just like they're not drunk, like it's not affecting like too much of but the pain, any sort of anguish, pain, mental or physical that they're feeling right now is a little dulled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Kerius is decently calm-ish. All things considered.
Curious.
Yes.
No matter what, you're a cool guy. I like you.
Your company is equally appreciated. Thank you, Tatyana.
No problem. We got your back. Also, I never noticed this before. You dress really nice.
I mean, apart from the practicality, I suppose I do like to look my best.
I mean, that's part of it, right? Form and function, you know? Only the most fashionable people understand the importance of looking good, but also understanding that the outfit shouldn't interfere with what you do.
Well, I can't exactly strike fear into my marks if I don't look the part.
We got this.
She kind of subconsciously leans on his shoulder.
Oh dear.
Is Kerius a physical touch guy, or?
Actually, I would say no.
Yeah.
I'd say like he slightly just nudges away.
Oh.
I thought for a sec he was going to be buzzed enough to allow it, but I guess
Actually,
Is he buzzed? Flip a coin. Yes.
is he buzzed enough to?
Is he buzzed enough to allow it?
Let me see. Heads, yes. Tails, he flinches. He allows it.
Oh!
She kind of just like doesn't do anything else, but she's like eyes closed, kind of just enjoying the wine and just. She doesn't even notice she's like. I don't know if she noticed she's doing it, but she's just kind of like, yeah.
She's just vibing.
Yep.
Kerius is also just kind of enjoying the vibe. Pleasantly buzzed.
Let's see, Delvon. It's like you feel a nudge by Araja, and he's like, "Hey, they're kind of happy. Yeah, sure, you don't want some?"
Well, I'm only a light drinker.
So, come on, one day, got one night ain't gonna kill you.
Part of me wants to take him up on his offer, but another part of me wants to.
He is a holy man at the end of the day.
Roll like a d6. Odds you do it, evens you don't.
Okay. Let's see what.
Shall we
let's see what
succumb to temptation?
we get.
Evens you don't. So there you go.
He's just like,
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
oh, you're lost. He just downs it.
Sygrid, you've been staring at the fire for a while now.
What's that? Sorry, just a lot of things to think about.
I imagine that Beltane has just been kind of like drinking in moderation because, like I wrote in the chat, she kind of wants to. She feels like tonight she might have to play emotional support for everybody. So like she's just gonna come up and sit next to Sygrid and just be like, "Everything okay? Do you want to talk about anything?"
She turns into a little Shiba Inu to be the party's therapy dog.
I used the wild shape for that.
Yeah. She wants to be there in case we suffer emotional
damage.
Screw it, I'm using my wild shape for that.
Oh yeah, it is getting late. Arena's drinking as well, and she's this is good stuff. She's looking over. The guitar looks pretty.
Are you all right?
I'm good. I'm good. Maybe this is why Ismark didn't let me. He never let me do anything.
I think this is what you call the dropsy, the topsy.
Tipsy.
That's funny. Say more words.
The word you're looking for
Topsy.
is fucking smashed.
Smashed. Smash, super bash sisters.
Okay, she needs to go to bed.
Let us find a tent for you know what? Oh, we actually do not have any camping gear because everything got stolen. So what do we do?
Why are you asking me?
That was mostly to myself. You're fine. You just
There's another you?
Oh my god.
What's her name?
Elena. Okay. So why don't we?
Elena, how are you?
She's doing fine. Okay, let's find you a nice comfy spot.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Good. There we go. Let's see.
Yeah, the other Vistani you're looking at, it's just... Yeah, no more alcohol for that one.
Oh, please. You could kind of see it on her face. She was a lightweight. Anywhere we can deposit, princesses who can't hold their liquor.
Yes, we have a few open tents. It is getting a little late. If you wish to you can stay with us for the evening.
Okay, and point me in the way of empty tent, and I take her.
All right. They pull you towards an empty tent, and it's filled with a lot of pillows and cushions and blankets.
Okay, we're good then.
Yeah.
I feel like
Don't drop her.
Beltane's job for the night is she's gonna keep an eye on everybody on how they sleep, make sure that they're all sleeping on their sides, not their back, just in case they gotta upchuck.
Good plan.
Well, no
Good
one's
plan.
rolled poorly, so I think we're good.
I mean, you never know. It also gives her a good excuse for cuddles.
Yes.
Theodora is deliberately not drinking so that she can stay up and play watch.
Good plan.
Probably a good idea.
After all, if we're gonna have a long night, because I will need to prepare. I don't have any of my 4th level spells prepared, and I have one that would offer protection, but that's not currently an option right now.
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. I will. We'll figure it out. Okay? You just sleep, especially those of us who are depowered. I'm doing okay. I have all of my magical energy available as well as my swords, so I'm just going to be the one on watch tonight, okay?
Thank you.
I wouldn't mind staying up a little bit. So if you don't mind me joining you.
Not a problem.
All right. So everyone's going to Nappy Poo and Betty by land except Sygrid and Theodora.
Sounds good.
All
Yeah.
right. I shall hit stop button for this.
I like that music.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I find that in D&D, it's the thing that absolutely helps the most with immersion is the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It is
Absolutely.
you can have 0 visuals, 0 everything, but for me, just sound is the most important.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that other things aren't important. I mean, I saw how your guys' faces just like lit up during the whole during that whole scene, but this is the most.
Hmm.
Good music can set a scene for sure.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
Why do
I
you think
don't-
we make playlists for when we have combat or when there's very emotional scenes?
Yeah, I don't always use music, but I do use it with purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Like in creepy scenes, I will add disturbing ambience. In emotional scenes, I'll add emotional character themes, stuff like that. And my boss themes are carefully chosen depending on the nature of the encounter.
Oh yes. Absolutely. So yes, it is a Oh, I love Foundry so much. So it is So yes, it is a very calm night. It's like you think you can actually see a little bit of. It's like you think if you look hard enough, you can actually see a little bit of the sky. Like you can see, you think you can see a few stars.
Hmm.
Nice.
Is it bad? Is it bad that when he said that, my immediate thought was, oh no, we're gonna get that one boss from Elden Ring just coming in and commenting at us from the sky, aren't we?
Starscourge Radon.
Yeah, that guy.
As long as it isn't Crimson Glow Valstrax.
That also.
I don't know what that
Anyway.
is. What's that
From
from?
Monster Hunter Rise.
Monster Hunter.
Hmm.
Think a military-grade jet engine if it was in dragon form.
Ooh. Although I will say this, and speaking of Elden Ring, given the cosmic horror-ish, or at least horror vibes of this campaign, I'd half expect to instead see a Stell natural born of the void from Elden Ring. Basically, think a giant eldritch Cthulhu dragonfly skeleton dragon thing with a tail literally made of miniature planets and stars.
Wow.
Oh my.
It is by far the most cosmic horror thing in Elden Ring so far.
I haven't fought it, so
I'll post an image of it in chat.
Yeah.
It's freaky looking, but beautiful and awe-inspiring at the same time.
All right. So, Sygrid and Theo, it is you are first watch.
Mm-hmm.
What will you do?
Sygrid looks over at Theodora. So, do you know of any weapons or swords in particular that have like sunlight encased in them for killing dark creatures? Particularly vampires?
That is a great question. DM.
Roll religion or arcana.
Arcana, I actually have a training in that.
Now, 1
Yes! 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 Yes!
So yes, you are quite familiar with it's like you are quite familiar with that sort of thing. It's like you've it's like you're not the only, monster hunter out there. It's and a couple of your fellow monster hunters have been lucky to come across items called sun swords.
So there are these things with a really basic name. They're called sun swords. So yeah, there's a few of those. I don't know of any where they might just be lying around, but they do exist. I
do
also
think that it has to be given to us. From the name of one of the cards, I believe it was the third card in the reading. Something about injured elf sacrificing one for us.
Yes, he said it was a one-armed elf. I think she said and giving us something in sacrifice, which I mean I don't like the sound of, but I mean
It could mean many things. It could mean he gave it to us of his own personal burden, or he could die giving it to us.
yeah, and I don't like that second one.
I don't particularly care for it either myself. I'm just trying to decipher all of the other cards and also just get her out of my head talking about losing things and have lost things and all of that shit.
Okay. Thank you, Josh, by the way.
At that last comment, Rorik jumps out of the bag and curls up on Sigrid's lap, and she just absentmindedly starts stroking his head.
Are there any of the traveling folk around, or is it is there just Sygrid and me?
There's like two others, but they're not really paying attention to you.
Ray is looking at the fire forlornly and looking like he wants to play in it, but doesn't also want to get a whole lot of attention.
Firebird.
The thing is, I wish I had my actual sword. You know, like how these are sort of loners. You know,
Right.
my real sword, my normal sword, is made of silver. You know, so it's good for hunting monsters, and it has enchantments and stuff on it. I just hope we find it someplace.
I hope to find my other books. I had a lot of notes in those books about all the things I've learned for the past year and a half I've been traveling.
I wonder where they all are. Like, we found a couple of them in that dead house.
Worry is that whoever grabbed them just decided to scatter them around Barovia.
To be fair,
What was
to be
that?
fair, I wouldn't put it past somebody who, you know, lives around here just to do it for fun.
Indeed. The big question that I can't seem to wrap my head around is the Queen of Swords. The woman we're supposed to find in the mist. I can't tell if it's supposed to be a graveyard, if we're supposed to go into the mountains, because we know mountains are generally misty. Woman wanders in the land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for very long. Seek her out in the sun's holy place, where its rays shone from the peak above the mist. Okay, so
Holy
we need to
place,
go
that-
where...
That must mean the top of a mountain.
Kerius, you're awake!
Oh, sorry. This is not. This is me speaking.
Meta commentary.
My
I hear holy place and I immediately think, wow, I wish Delvon were awake. But I believe that would be maybe possibly, since it's the sun, you know, somewhere top of a mountain. I don't think we should be going into a cave, is what I'm saying.
Of course, but if it is a holy place, it would have to be a roving church or something, because like the reading says, she doesn't stay in one place for very long.
Not necessarily. Just because churches and stuff like that are where, you know, most people congregate, doesn't mean that it's the holiest of places. Sometimes, let's say, well, I think that nature gods and goddesses would actually prefer to not be in big buildings. So I think we may actually be looking for someplace sparse, natural, someplace beautiful, usually.
If only we knew more about the woman, because then we would be able to discern, is she a nature person? Is she... I don't know. Does she like to lollygag on a swamp-skipping rope? I don't know.
Well, it says seek her out in the sun's holy place, so we really don't need to worry about her. We have to worry about what the sun likes.
It's been so long since we've seen the sun, it seems impossible to discern what the sun likes.
I don't know what the sun likes.
I'm gonna roll a religion check, because I'm actually taught in religion, surprisingly.
Yes.
That's hilarious. I got a nat 20 and then a nat 1.
Perfectly
I know.
balanced as all things should be. Oh. well, it's like
dirty 20 right here.
So Sygrid, you're just kind of wrapping your brains. It's just like sun's holy place, sun's holy place, sun's holy place. You're trying to think about anything that you've come across so far that might refer to something like that. And then you feel like something clicks. You remember the church back in the village of Barovia. How he talked about the Morning Lord. And you saw on a couple of the imagery that it looked like it was a lot of the imagery had suns on it. You don't think it's wherever it is, it's back at the village, because that thing is, if anything, that thing's in a basin. It's in the lowest part of Barovia.
Right.
But you get the feeling like, okay, maybe we need to look at holy places that are higher.
Above sea level.
Yes. From the peak above the mist. So some sort of temple to the Morning Lord.
Temple to the Morning Lord.
That's high up.
Well, I remember seeing a bunch of suns at temple in Barovia, and they talked about the Morning Lord. And talking about the sun, about the peak, I suppose the best place to go is up. Though up where, I don't know. Could be up a tree for all I know. Though most likely it is a mountain.
And looking across, looking across the lake, you can kind of barely make out the, kind of barely make out the silhouettes of mountains.
Well, those mountains might be a good place to start.
Theodora looks over at some of the other traveling folk. Excuse me. I don't mean to interrupt if we are talking too loudly. However, we were wondering if you knew anything about the perhaps religious geography around here.
This woman looks over at you. She's she has this magpie on her shoulder and a bright red sash. Oh, you religious iconography? I don't know what you're talking about. What specifically?
No, not quite religious iconography, but the religious geography. We were wondering if there was like a special place for this fellow called the Morning Lord around here.
Ah, right. Well, there are quite a few places here that worship the Morning Lord.
Please, someplace that's of higher altitude, if you will.
Or just anywhere that you might think that he would like to hang out.
Well, there are... There are 3 places I can think of, but why do you ask?
We got to find... We're looking for a lady.
Ah, I see. So one of them is actually in the village of Balaki. What kind of lady?
She's a bit of a wanderer.
She's looking for a mentor, specifically her mentor.
Let's see. Well, okay, I already said Balaki, right? There's one all the way on the other side of Barovia in the village of Kresk, and there is one in Castle Ravenloft.
Of course there is. Is there anywhere that's super high up?
Well,
where you can get a lot of sunlight.
Alright, well, that narrows it down to 2. You can either check the Abbey in Kresk, or Castle Ravenloft. It's right above the cliffs.
That's 2 places to narrow it down. That makes things a little bit easier than just going blindly to every mountain that we can find.
But you know what they say, climb every mountain, ford every stream.
God damn you, Ari! God damn you!
Sorry, I introduced Josh to that movie on our cruise last year, and it's his, 3rd favorite movie of all time now.
Aww.
I really liked Sound of Music. I really, really did.
You know what? Yeah, The Sound of Music is absolutely your kind of movie.
It is.
So, here's the thing. That movie was one of the first movies I was ever obsessed with. Back in the days of VHS, I used to watch that movie so much growing up.
I didn't see it until
I've seen it live, too.
I didn't see it until last year.
Yeah, I saw a production of it a few years ago with my mom and my Oma. It was pretty good.
I've been in it a couple of times.
I feel like the Aramau here.
Oh, it was kind of terrifying, though, at one point.
Julianne,
in the live production,
really good.
In the live theater version I saw, at one point when they're, near the end in, the contest, giant freaking Nazi flags got draped in the sides of the theater.
Oh yeah, I saw that, and I could hear people in the audience wince.
Yeah,
it was
freaky.
Yeah,
it's the fucking Nazis.
But yeah, that's kind of what makes it so terrifying. It's just the older you get, the more it's you've seen that movie, The Pacifier, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, so there's this whole subplot in the pacifier where it seems like one of the kids that Vin Diesel is babysitting is a Nazi, because he's got Nazi imagery in his locker. He dyed his hair, blonde. He bleached his hair, and he's being very secretive and very withdrawn. And then he tried to lose him, and then Vin Diesel's character, he's following him. He finds the people with other like Nazi armbands, and they're like hiding somewhere, and he's like, oh my gosh. And then he goes in, and they're just like, you are 16, going on 17. He's like,
oh my god.
I remember that.
He just kind of sighs of relief. Oh, it's Sound of Music.
See, I feel
I
like
love that joke so much.
I feel like the odd one switch. Real quick though, I feel like the odd one out because I hate the Sound of Music.
Oh.
I have an animosity towards it.
Okay, not animosity. More so, I can't sit through it.
Saccharin? Little saccharin?
Yeah, kinda.
Totally cool.
I can't sit through Phantom of the Opera. I'm just like, please, I've heard this a million times. Just go away.
This is the point of no return.
See, for me, like, I appreciate the subtext of the Sound of Music, and I understand that it is a very, very important place. It has a very important place in musical history.
I love seeing the gif go around of Christopher Plummer just tearing up the Nazi flag.
Yeah.
I just can't listen to Doe a Deer.
I completely get that.
I completely lose interest. And the less I have to hear So Long Farewell, the better.
Oh yeah, I get you. It is not for everybody. It is definitely a Rodgers and Hammerstein. It's very, very leitmotify. I completely understand. As someone who's been in the show, who has been absorbed into the show since I was like 5 years old, I can see both sides.
To give you an idea of the type of musicals that I like, Fiddler on the Roof.
That's my mother's favorite, and I still need to show it to Josh, and it's wonderful. However,
rest in peace, Topol. Rest in peace.
Oh my gosh. However, I, being my little depressed, PTSD, anxiety-riddled self, cannot watch Act 2.
Oh.
It's so... It just makes me sob and bawl. Like, the first act is great, and I will watch it anytime. No problem. I love every single goddamn song. My mother was Fruma Sarah. She borrowed my old stilts, and she, like, came out, like, Dad! It was great. She was hilarious. I cannot watch Act 2. I will hate my life for at least a good month afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's just wait until after your pregnancy, then you can watch Act 2.
No, even like before I was pregnant, anything like that. Like, my mother was in the show. Remember, I just said I had to leave before Act 2. I can't watch it. It just makes me so upset.
Oh, it's heavy.
So it's still wonderful. It is excellent. I will go to bat for it any day, and I will force Josh to watch it at some point without me. But it's wonderful. Fiddler on the Roof. Anyways, so back to the thing.
Back to the game.
Sorry about that.
There's also one other thing that just occurred to me. We've already encountered an elf. I can't remember if the elf was wounded. Did he, DM, did the elf that we ran into before, like after the death house, did he have one arm?
No.
No.
He did not seem wounded or otherwise crippled in any significant way.
Oh, damn. Anyway, we've encountered, one elf. I doubt he was the one, since apparently he wasn't wounded. We're looking for a wounded elf.
Oh no, he wasn't wounded. How tragic.
Do you think that there's any way that any of these people we're looking for are actually, like, already part of our party? Because, we have an elf, and he's not exactly, in the greatest of spirits. Could it mean emotionally wounded?
We are not cutting off his arm.
No, we're not cutting off his arm.
Is Kerius an elf or is he something else? I can't remember what Kerius is.
Yeah, you can,
Kerius is Drow.
He's a drow. Dark elf.
Does that count?
He's a dark elf, yes.
But the thing is, it sounds like we need to... A wounded elf has what you seek. He will part with the treasure. I don't... Unless Kerius has a special weapon hidden up his asshole. I don't know. I don't think he's the elf we're looking for.
Unless emotional wounds count.
I feel like
Kerius-
he would have given us a weapon if he was the elf that we are seeking.
I'm actually more concerned about the first card.
Which card? I'm trying to remember what card that was. Josh, can you put the other cards into the chat, please, so we can look at them? A wealthy woman, a staunch ally of the devil. She keeps the treasure under lock and key with the bones of an ancient enemy. Oh, that's terrifying.
I know, and that's why it concerns me, because, well...
Not to mention the dark community of death and violence that we need to find. I can't tell, though. Is there a bunch of different treasures that we need to look for, or are they one treasure?
I sincerely think it is multiple. However, the one that I'm worried most about is that first one. Look for a wealthy woman, a staunch ally of the devil. She keeps the treasure under lock and key with the bones of an ancient enemy. I think it means arena.
Arena? Like a fighting pit?
No, I mean the lady that is passed out drunk and snoring like a crazy person in that tent.
Sorry, your accent is really thick, and sometimes it's hard to understand.
It's a dialect!
It's still really thick!
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Josh and Oscar's faces.
I might even dare to say that it's extra thick!
Hi, Gigi.
I think we killed them.
you gotta dry me to drink, woman.
Which one of us are you talking to?
Yes.
As long as when you go to the store, you bring me back cake, I don't care. We don't have alcohol in this house. Anyways.
Do you guys even drink?
No.
I didn't think so.
I haven't drank since I was 23. That's... Oh my gosh, that's going to be 7 years ago. Oh lord. Anyways. Okay, but I think it is, the rich girl that we are escorting. For example, 1, she is a wealthy woman. 2, she has a direct link to Strahd, and even though, she says that we're leaving, because, she doesn't want to be, involved with him, that could be a lie to lure us someplace. 2, 3, she probably, would know where the treasure is. And an ancient enemy, that could be anything. Because really, I don't know of anyone else in that dumpy little town who would be considered rich.
The only issue I have with that theory is that it said it was a staunch ally of the devil. As far as I know, she wants nothing to do with Strahd.
Because she could be lying, and that's what I'm worried about.
If only we had Delvon awake, we could probably do his own truth. Or, how drunk do you think she still is?
She's passed out.
But if she's drunk... But let me finish. Do you think she's drunk enough to let something slip if she is lying?
She could be drunk enough to talk in her sleep.
Oh, let's have a little chat, shall we? And Sygrid kind of just gets this look on her face of that moment with Archimedes and figuring out why the crown weighs so doesn't weigh as much with 7 pounds of gold. He goes, Eureka! It's that kind of moment with Sygrid.
Josh, are you okay?
I'm just gonna let the DM handle this one.
This is just. I love groups that just do this sort of thing. Just like.
I mean, next to like the figure talking to the dog, and now we're talking to the drunk woman in her sleep.
Yep. Okay.
So Sygrid is going to carefully walk over to where Irina is and gestures Theodora to like come over.
Theodora, my passive stealth is a 14. I hope this works. Theodora also tiptoes over.
Who wants to take bets that this is going to end badly?
It was good, but no, it was fucking brilliant.
we can just
How do we
play
want
it
to do
off.
this? We don't want to wake her up, exactly. But what do we say? Just like, ooh, tell us your secrets. The ghost of Christmas past, tell us your secrets.
So Theodora leans down, and she's just gonna go. You see her like scrunch up her face, like she's sort of trying to work the muscles in her face a little different. And then she goes, "Oh my gosh, that Strahd guy is so cool, isn't he?"
That one was on Ori, Josh. That one's Ori. Oh, Ori. Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Alright, so she snaps awake. She's drawing her sword and she is like swinging wildly.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Irina. You there was a weird voice in your tent, and like that sounded like, you know, some lady from like a southern place, and we came to investigate. Are you okay?
Where is he? Where is he? It's a...
Where's he? I didn't say anything about a he.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Where's... Oh, I got a headache.
You drank. You
You
drank.
drank.
I think like a little bit of wine.
A little bit. She practically drank a whole aqueduct.
I don't...
It's trying to be nice.
uh,
Sometimes people don't like to know that they're sloppy drunks.
yeah. So, is there any danger? Can I go back to sleep?
Yes, but who are you thinking that, you know, is here to attack you? Are you okay?
I thought I heard Strahd's name and just
No, he is not here. We are watching out, okay? Here, I can do a thing that helps you go back to sleep. Theodora starts rubbing her temples just gently in nice, comforting circles. And I've read that it actually does work, but not for everybody.
Alright.
Actually, if you massage the jawline, that actually helps with headaches because sometimes headaches are caused by jaw tension.
Hmm.
Is that why whenever we scratch Corey's cheeks, then she yawns? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Probably.
Alright, so she is so in less than 10 seconds she is out.
Okay, so that didn't quite work out the way we wanted it to work out.
Let's move back over to somewhere else though.
Granted, with a reaction like that, I don't think she would be considered an ally.
No, that is like visceral, oh dear lord, get him away from me, so that's good.
It's good to know that we don't harbor the wealthy woman who's attached to the devil.
Although we are making a lot of assumptions, it could be an actual devil that we're having a problem that there's a problem with, and not just like devil in the metaphor sense.
Either way, it's not good.
No.
Either way, we're rightly fucked. Devil, the devil meaning Strahd, we're fucked.
Actually, honestly, I think we're a little less borked if it's like an actual devil.
How's that?
They're not a near immortal vampire?
True. It's probably easier to kill a devil than it is to kill a vampire.
Yeah, for the most part. Also, you can banish it. If this is actually where Strahd is from, you can't really send him somewhere.
No.
But with a devil, you can banish it, you can kill it. Unless it's like an archdevil, and then you really need to just banish it.
You hear a Barovian from a tent say, "Hey, try to sleep."
Meh.
Have you ever heard of Night Watch?
Night watches are usually silent.
Then you do it!
He just goes back.
I love it.
He just goes,
I love
goes
it.
back to bed.
Beltane for no reason at all. Just basically the dog version of, I don't know what we're yelling about! Loud noises!
Birds.
Either way, I don't know who is supposed to take the next watch, so I can't really go to bed.
Why don't you send out one of the less intoxicated people?
That would leave Delvon. Sygrid carefully wanders over and just like pokes Delvon. Delvon, wake up. It's your turn for watch. Delvon, it's your turn for watch.
Okay, give me.
Give him a few more minutes. I think he needs to recharge his spells. What about Beltane? I'll take the doggy.
Alright.
I mean, I'm up anyway, so...
Okay, I'm up.
Alright. Well, while you get to go watch, I'm going to go to sleep. Come along, Rorik. Rorik follows after her. And curls up by her pillow as cats normally do.
Alright, so the two people are still up are Beltane and Delvon.
Wait, I didn't say Theodora went to bed.
Oh, she didn't go to bed?
Nope.
Oh,
She said, bring me Delvon, as in, like,
Okay.
I'm going to stay up and wait for Delvon.
Okay.
So it's my turn now. Alright.
Just for a little bit. I know you're tired.
Of course, well, I know we all are tired. But as long as we're all safe, that's what matters most.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna change back just in case anybody wants to talk. I know I can't really talk in dog form.
I am actually going to roll a perception just in case.
I'll do so as well.
The damn
Please.
12.
What are you perceiving for?
Just anything out of the ordinary. I mean, we are doing a night watch.
Alright. You see nothing out of the ordinary.
That's lovely.
I think we'll be okay tonight. hope everybody's holding up okay. I admit it was that fortune teller kind of seems to have rattled everybody up a bit. I wonder what she meant by dressed in black and white in my case.
Maybe. Maybe something about the binary. I don't know, though. See, because black and white usually means, if I'm understanding the idioms correctly, black and white, like everything in black and white, it kind of means obvious, you know? But I don't think you're like super obvious or something like that. I'm honestly having trouble with that metaphor myself.
First, I was kind of thinking, wait, I'm not wearing black and white clothing. I usually just wear my green tunic. Or, like, my green hoodie with, like, a brown tunic. But then again, I'm also a bit literal-minded. I guess you kind of, your thinking's a little more straightforward growing up with animals.
Yeah, oh, that might be it. Black and white is, like, straightforward.
I guess that's one way of looking at it.
What
How do you
was...
feel? Sorry?
I was actually going to say, Delvon, what was your little description that she said when she was greeting you?
I'm sorry, I was just lost in thought for a second.
DM, what was his little description thingy?
1 second.
Stuff. Kima. She has no idea just how accurate that description of my plight was. She said I have indeed suffered a great loss, so great that I've lost the feeling of loss. She figured she saw that I was incomplete. A description that is far more accurate than she realizes.
Well, I think she realizes it, and that's why she said it. But... Yours is not the one as mean as this sounds, yours is not the one I'm worried as much about. Yours was fairly straightforward.
Indeed. So, whose description are you worried about?
Well, Beltane's is a little bit hard to figure out. DM, could you put down mine again, please?
Sure.
Yeah, from the way Eva put it, she might end up having a target on her back if the truth were known.
Mine is not exactly troubling. I do have a listening problem, mostly just because, you know, I usually know a lot. Hope Tatyana doesn't get upset with me. I do worry about Kerius. I think perhaps he and Beltane are perhaps the one I'm most worried about at the moment.
The one that concerns me the most might well be. Could you put up Sygrid's description again?
Yes.
Because if I remember correctly, what worries me most, Sygrid.
Yeah, I wonder what more she could lose. She's lost her books. She doesn't know where her aunties are, or when she'll see them again.
Fear for her. Perhaps more than anyone else our group.
Why you said that?
I can't help but fear what more she might lose.
Sanity?
Perhaps worse. I only pray she does not lose herself.
Yeah, no. I hope so too. Should we really be taking this much stock in everything? I wonder. I mean, I know there are mystics and everything out there. I mean, magic is real. It's not like it's some fairy story. But I'm just concerned. I suppose is the best way to put it. Like, I'm worried that we are putting so much stock in all of these predictions and losing sight of what we're here for. Like, you still have your bird friend you need to find, right?
Birdie, that's right.
Like, I don't think they mentioned her. Unless she's one of the people we need to find, like the rich lady who's the staunch ally of the devil, or the lady that we had to find in the holy place because she's a wanderer or something.
I've been thinking about that. Would an insight check help at all in this case or not?
Would an insight check help in this case?
So what's the exact question you're trying to insight?
Might Birdie be related to any of these readings?
Insight? Go for it.
So insight
All
might
right.
help.
Nat 20!
Haven't seen many of those lately.
We just had one this session.
Yeah. So yeah,
Oh.
Delvon is Delvon, you're trying to think about it. You're racking the metaphors, all of that, and you're thinking, does Birdie have any relation to it? Nope, red herring.
The more I think about it, I think Birdie might be something else completely.
Like what?
That's the question.
Oh. It can't ever be straightforward around here, can it?
Unfortunately, things like this rarely are.
Look, do you two have control over the situation? I think I should probably head to bed.
I'll keep things covered for now, along with
Beltane, are you okay to sort of sit with him for a bit? Charlie, we can't hear you.
Oh, what?
Oh, there you are. There it is. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, I don't mind.
Okay. All right. You two sleep nicely. I mean, when you do sleep. She pats both of them on the head in sort of a good night, children sort of thing. And then
Good
he
night,
goes in
children.
and fight. Good night, children. I will read you bedtime stories tomorrow, kind of thing. That just goes into one of the tents.
I'll take some time to meditate.
I'll just relax right next to you. If you ever feel like you need to talk about anything that's on your mind, I'm right here. In the meantime, We can just sit here and meditate or vibe, whatever works for you. I think while Delvin's meditating, Beltane's just kind of gonna look at the stars and just kind of contemplate stuff.
All right. So
meanwhile, I keep my senses open.
All right. Both of you roll perception.
Okay. Ooh.
All right. Good to go. All right, so your watch up passes uneventfully. So you're gonna wake the next people up.
Yes.
All right. So next people.
Carefully, mind you.
So next people up are Tatyana and Kerius.
All right.
All right. So you two are woken up, and all right. Moving on. So you both sit down. It's a very brisk night. What do you do?
I might need a bit of a refresher on the riddles.
Well, they're in the chat area.
Yeah.
Oh,
Except for
Kerius.
Except for the last one about the devil, the red jack,
Oh,
the Red Joker.
Yes.
no Joker.
And it would be the Red Joker.
Of course it would.
Mm-hmm.
We all know how
That
this
was a
game is
that
played.
was coincidence. That was not on purpose.
Coincidence? I think not.
Right. I don't believe you.
Why do I not believe you?
So Kerius is mostly just pondering the riddles and wondering what they could possibly mean. A woman wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out in the sun's holy place, where its rays once shone from the peak above the mist. So I'm to assume from that the location is a particularly high mountain, so high we couldn't see the peak from beneath these clouds.
Maybe.
What's your take on all of this?
Honestly, if I've learned anything about fortune telling and the practices of oracles, you kind of just have to let it happen. Not that one should just sit and wait for these things to happen. You obviously gotta go seek them out, but more often than not, just actively going out to try and seek them out usually ends up with you running into whatever it is that Oracle predicted.
Well, yes, but unless she's deliberately trying to lead us to her deaths, none of them, save the dark community of death and violence, specifically mention danger or what have you. They could be potentially just clues for how we might solve this riddle of what is going on in Barovia.
Personally, I'm still skeptical about this whole thing, but considering that she had a pretty good read on us as individuals, I'm inclined to believe her. Plus, she's the best lead we've got.
I'm not inclined to be skeptical about this either.
Yeah, you kind of freaked out when she talked about you. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, she freaked me out.
Refresh me, what did she say about Tatyana again?
Empty shell.
Right.
The ghost.
Mm-hmm. The things she said. No one could possibly know. Well, that's not entirely true, but few would know. It's not common knowledge, that name, that number. As I am sure it's not common knowledge that you are a homunculus.
Mm-hmm.
The things she knows. I'm inclined to say that, well, perhaps her knowledge of where things lead for us could be beneficial, perhaps. I don't know. She could very well be leading to our deaths, but
Well, all things considered, we kind of already are walking to our deaths by going up against a goddamn immortal vampire. And that's assuming we had to fight him in the first place anyway. God, I hope not.
you make a very compelling point.
Either way, it's at least worth investigating while we're here. We were all brought here for a reason. And something tells me that as long as we keep these predictions in mind, I have a feeling we might run into it. We might run into them, just so long as we keep an eye out. One thing at a time, though. Let's focus on getting Irene to where she needs to go.
Yes.
Irene, right? Irina?
Irina.
Yes.
Irina, yeah.
Let's focus on getting Irina to where she needs to go first, and then we can worry about these riddles. And hey,
Indeed.
maybe we'll run into an answer on the way there.
Certainly possible. I mean, can't be too hard to look out for wounded elves, wealthy women.
A big ass mountain sitting in the middle of a forest where the peaks are shrouded in fog. Kinda hard to miss.
Indeed.
What did we get ourselves into?
Perhaps something meaningful.
You're hoping to find something out about yourself during all this, aren't you?
When I was little, I was told how I was to live my life. I was given one purpose, and one purpose only. When I came into the service of my god, I was given another purpose. Neither are my own. Perhaps that purpose, my own purpose, could be found along the way. Or perhaps not. Suppose at the very least it's an adventure.
I know the feeling. Ghost of the past, an empty shell. Since my creation, I was a blank canvas. Even to this day, I'm still not entirely sure of what my whole purpose is myself. Maybe I don't have one.
I would hazard to say that what your purpose is ultimately up to you. And that to have one at all is a blessing.
Hey. In that case, let's find ours. If we can find it during this whole endeavor, I'd be fine with that.
I should very much like to. And even if that means just, at least for the short term, keeping everyone here out of harm's way.
I think I can live with that. And hopefully
Star.
keep on living.
Well, to the best of our ability.
Shut up, Adam.
Hey, what?
What were you doing? What was he doing?
I was looking away. What happened? What did you do?
What did you do, Ray?
What did you just do? What did you just do? Oscar snitch on him. What did he do?
I'm missing. Wait.
Who's doing this?
What happened?
The tiny house with the tiny roof.
I'm just rubbing my hands back and forth.
Oh boy.
We're gonna kill our DM.
You know Kerius is Arrow Ace, right?
Oh, that's right.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
My bad. I'm sorry. My mistake. My bad.
Oh, you sound so disappointed.
Oh, we got a shipper in the house.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my god.
But I gotta tell you, honey, you are the only apparently straight guy in the party, surrounded by an Arrow Ace dude, I'm assuming, and 4 chicks. You're the one who's probably gonna be shipped out of anybody.
Well, Beltane is also Arrow Ace, so she's out.
Oh, Beltane's Arrow Ace as well.
my.
Yeah. Although I feel like she would be all for shipping other people.
Oh, you know what? You know, it'd be hilarious if she and Kerius just work together to ship somebody with somebody else.
Okay, I'm noticing a pattern. Why are the most avid shippers in any party usually the ones that play characters that are Arrow Ace?
Because
shipper?
they want to experience romance through other people rather than themselves.
Ew, emotional
Kerius?
entanglement. Let the other people do it.
Okay, let's keep it wholesome, okay?
Keeping it wholesome!
Please.
As much as I can playing an emotionally disturbed assassin.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way.
Yes?
Oh shit.
Oh!
What happened?
Hey, we've updated our lore!
Yay!
Yes,
what?
you have gained 2 XP.
Yay!
How many do we need until next level? Like 7 now?
5.
Woo!
Hooray!
Hooray!
But
All
no,
right.
seriously, at this point, like, I'm pretty sure Kerius and Tatyana, like, have pretty much just... How do I put this? Support rank B?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little early in the campaign. Let's say C.
No, I think they're B because I think like
They've bonded a lot. So far.
Yeah. I think
Well,
support rank C happened after the false Hydra bit, and they were like, you know, working as colleagues, and this whole spiel is basically support rank B at this point.
This is
Right.
B. I'm saying. I'm thinking B.
That's funny.
I think the rest, like honestly, the rest of us, I think, have C. At some point, just as you know, like a basis of just working together. Beltane,
Do I need to freaking make that sound effect for support ranks too? Because I will.
No. I mean, if you want.
I mean, to be fair, he probably wants.
No, I don't. No, I was just joking. But all right, so shall we end the night?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
So we take a long rest.
Yes, everyone, long rest. Restore your spell slots.
Hooray!
There's a day fly in here. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so.
All right, and let me prepare my spells. So let me. Okay, so how many spells can I prepare for each one? So it's like.
Okay, so with your spell book, you can prepare up to 11 spells, and
Okay.
there are some that are always prepared.
Okay, so so 11 spells prepared. All right, we are ready to go. I am ready to go. I've got. You already have spells prepared now. You can unprepare some and re-prepare some if you feel like it would be more useful. All right, I'm good with what I have for now.
Okay. All right, same with Sygrid. It's like if you would like to unprepare certain spells and re-prepare certain spells. Same with Beltane. If you would like to unprepare, re-prepare spells, you can absolutely do that.
All right. I was actually wondering that since this is my first time playing Wizard.
Yes. So, are there any spells you would like to swap out?
I've actually decided to swap out heat metal with control water.
All right.
Okay.
I got mine.
So you've gone from firebending to waterbending.
Uh-huh.
It's
Well,
only 9 for me, right? It's not.
Yeah, 9 for you.
Okay. Right. Done.
Ah, you're done? Okay. Cool. So it is a brisk morning, and 1 minute. I gotta roll this.
Oh gods.
Oh boy.
2.
So
Two.
close to a 20.
Oh dear.
Gods. Who's gonna die?
You hear a depressing groan come from Irina's tent.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Irina? Are you okay over there? You just having a hangover.
Loud.
It's just a hangover. Oh, thank the gods.
I unfortunately do not know how to hangover remedy.
I have medicine. Hang on 1 second.
Oh,
that's better.
Sygrid, you know. Okay, so Sygrid and Beltane know some very natural hangover cures.
Yeah,
Sherry
like
squad on
I
medical
find
duty.
some herbs that around the area that promote wellness for the mind and mental clarity.
Shorty squad on medical duty.
Snacks, short stacks. What was it that we called Sygrid, Beltane, and Delvon together? Short stacks with what?
And the tall ally.
Yes, short stacks and the tall ally. So the short stacks.
Yeah. So yes, you all
And
gather
then we were
around.
the and then we were like the depressing ones or something like that.
Yeah.
The angst trio.
Yes.
Emotional
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah. So you two start banging some herbs together, doing your little bubble double toil and trouble.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you give Arena a hangover. It's just thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm speaking very quietly so that my voice doesn't overstimulate you and give you a headache.
Thank you. Instead of a great sword piercing my brain, it feels like a soft dagger.
It will get better.
And that one was a morning star.
I was actually being very quiet.
I feel like your definition of quiet might be different from hers.
So, we were talking to some of the people here in the camp about possible places where there would be holy places where the sun shines the most, and there are two particularly. One near Ravensloft and the other one near... bollocks, I can't remember where the other one was. What was one, Theodora?
I don't know, it sounded like a sneeze.
Damn, what was the second place?
Kresk.
Kresk. The other one was...
Gesundheit.
I was thinking the same thing.
The other one was in Kresk. DM question, where were we taking Irina? Were we taking Irina to Kresk? Or were we taking her to Ravensloft?
You were taking her to Kresk. Yes.
Okay. Since we were already heading to Kresk to begin with, it might be a good place to start and look for a holy place with lots of sunshine.
Tatyana turns to Kerius and is like,
See? Told ya.
Sorry, I genuinely missed that.
Tatyana, like...
Things will happen.
She's talking about how going to drop Irina off at this...
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, and Tatyana's like,
See? Told ya.
What? Did I miss something last night?
Not really.
Well, off to Kresk it is, and maybe we'll find a wealthy woman, a death cult, and an injured elf along the way.
All right.
First, Irina, close your ears for a hot second.
All right.
And Sygrid stands on the log and just says, "Thank you all for your hospitality. We are off on our way. Hopefully we will cross paths again.
Shut up!
And goodbye to you too."
All right. So, out on the road.
Yep.
Out on the road it is.
Into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. There's my Air Force upbringing.
I'm on my way from Misery.
Misery, the happiness city. Oh my gosh, I love the Proclaimers. They're so cool.
But I would walk 500
500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
So, I didn't know those were the same guys when I was little.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that's the same guys. That's the Proclaimers.
Damn.
God damn.
Y'all didn't know that?
Nope.
I genuinely did not know.
Oh my gosh, they have some wonderful music. I would highly recommend them.
All right.
I really, yeah. I'll put some song titles in.
All right. So. So, you continue heading down the road, just kind of following the river, and slowly but surely there's like this kind of damp roar that appears to be getting louder in the distance, very slowly getting louder the more you travel on the road.
Does it sound animalistic or does it sound nature-based like a thunderstorm?
It sounds nature-based.
Okay.
And it's like just this constant thrumming.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say we're back in the swamp.
Definitely got that atmosphere to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I smell any? Do I sense any or smell any werewolves?
Roll perception.
And I think I get an advantage on that. Because that's my favorite enemy.
Favorite enemy.
Oh, intelligence checks. Nope. I do not get it on perception, I get it on survival. So, let's try that. Okay, that's not horrible.
Alright. You don't smell wet dog, but you do smell the air has become pretty wet.
Okay.
Somehow I feel right at home.
And you're following the river to the base of a canyon, at the far end of which is a great waterfall.
Well, we know where that roar came from.
Unfortunately, it makes us very vulnerable to attack because we can't hear something coming up on us.
But they can't hear us either.
Not if they're looking, but it doesn't matter if they're already looking out for us.
Don't forget they have other senses. Just like we do.
True, it's just, unfortunately, if we don't know what we're looking for, our sense of hearing is our best bet against surprise.
Well, everybody watch what you can.
Keep your eyes open.
Everyone keeping their eyes open. So, everyone roll perception.
Oh,
Okay, let's try this again. Come on, nat 20. 12.
damn.
Curse of 12.
Oh
my god, a nat 1. Oh wait,
So-
that wasn't me. That was
Maybe I'm a little hungover.
You and Tatyana both. Tatyana got a 7.
So yeah, Tatyana
An 8.
and Kerius, you're kind of you're just kind of not looking around. You're kind of staying in the middle of the bridge. You're feeling like you aren't as hungover as Irina was, but there's throbbing.
Yeah, I've got a headache.
And also, we didn't give you any remedies, so
Nope.
we're horrible
Oh,
people.
true.
Yep, unfortunate.
I mean,
Theodora, you
Kerius
see
doesn't
this.
talk much, so probably wouldn't. He probably would have kept his headache to himself.
what are we seeing?
Sorry. Let me try that again.
Yeah, I was about to say. Oh crap! I just exited out of it.
I see a very long drop.
Yep, you see a very, very long drop. It's
Sharp rocks at the bottom.
most likely.
Most likely.
Bring it on.
So, yes. You also you're looking around and you're just searching for any sort of danger. So, your instincts are correct. If you were to be attacked here, you would. If you were to be attacked here, it would be very, very bad, because you are. Yeah, you are several hundred feet up, and to that end. you're kind of eyeing those gargoyles on the tops of the bridge.
Oh, bollocks. Should we run? Or is there no other way around the bridge?
Hold on, let me... Because I am wary. She's actually not going to take her swords out, but she's going to make sure that they are off the bridge. Stay here for a second. I want to try something.
Okay.
She goes up to the, like, not on the bridge, but right at the lip of it. And she waves, very friendly-like. Hello there, gargoyles. Sorry to possibly be bothering you. We were just wondering if we could possibly cross your bridge in peace and be friends.
You
Does that work?
You see that the gargoyle statues, one of their heads slowly moves up.
Oh, hello there. It is very nice to meet you. My name is Theodora, and these are my friends.
Sygrid gives a small wave.
So does Beltane, just being like, "Hi, we're just passing through. We don't mean to intrude. We'll be out of your hair in a sec."
Oh, and this is my friend Ray. Ray just sort of puffs up and gives a wave of his wing, trying to be as nice as possible, because even though he's a little bit of a pompous bird, he does know when to keep his ego in check.
So, yes.
Homework just stays in the bag.
Yep. So, so the gargoyles do not really react to what you're saying. They just seem to be watching you.
Could you give us a sign to let us know that it's okay to pass?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
because we do not want to disturb anybody. We do not wish to disturb any of the nature of the stone. It's a very nice area over here.
We simply just want to get from point A to point B.
Yes. So, is there something that we need to do in order to do that?
I'm gonna have to ask you to roll nature.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Who's rolling nature?
Anyone
Me?
who is trained in it can roll.
I am not trained.
I am.
Help! Beltane!
Yes!
Beltane!
Beltane and her glorious
Stop.
19!
So, Beltane, you're just kind of thinking you're kind of thinking about this, and the way that they're looking at you, you're just really kind of studying their body language, and you're like, oh gosh, they can't understand us.
Oh, crackers. Does anybody know what language a gargoyle speaks?
Yeah, if you had to, just from your nature check, if you had to hazard a guess, Terran.
Oh.
I don't know Tarot. I know Draconic, Goblin, and Undercommon, but not Tarek. Does anyone know Tarek?
I know Druidic, Halfling, and Sylvan. Aside from
Terran.
Common, that's it.
Yes.
I know Common, Elvish, and Undercommon.
Common, Orc, and Sylvan.
Abyssal, Common, Draconic, Infernal, Primordial, Sylvan.
And Russian.
I thought it was Slavic, but okay.
Yeah, it's so Arena is kind of stroking her chin.
Do you
So
know, Taryn?
No, I do not. However, does anyone here have magic that could probably make them be able to speak that?
Oh, Alex, I don't know if I prepped that spell. Oh, damn it, I didn't prep the damn spell. I have a comprehend languages, but it's not ready. It takes some time to do it. Unless the DM will let me do it.
Sorry, I can't. can't.
Come on! There was a bone!
It's, let's see. Where is it? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just there's nothing really that there's nothing really within your abilities that allows you to do that sort of thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it actually is almost midnight, so.
Yeah.
So
I was wondering why we were. I was kind of wondering why we were continuing after the camp.
Oh,
'Cause I'm
sorry.
like, God,
It's